So I wanted to give you a message. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to go through it. And no matter how many hardships you go through, no matter how many times you feel like you're about to crash down and feel like you're about to fail, you're not. You won't, at least. You won't until you quit. If you quit, then you're failing. But if you don't quit and you keep on going and you keep on striving for it, and it might not be the best match right now, but you'll find that out later in life that you might have wasted your time on something that wasn't as worth it as it was supposed to be. But I'll tell you this right now. What you're doing right now and the effort you're putting in is worth it. It's going to get you closer to your future self, to the person that you want to be, because every step you take forward is every step towards that person you will become. Hello, I'm Suna, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about hardships, or at least when you're having problems and you're having like a hard time processing things and you're having a hard time going through things and you feel like you're about to give up and you feel like there's no hope for you. But that exactly is when hope comes. When you feel like you have no other options, the only way is to go through and to go up. Because when you have a problem, you have to go through the problem and you have to fix it. That is the only way the problem will disappear. So on, so forth. Be direct, be cautious, and also make sure that all loose ends are tied, okay? I've been having a hard time lately. Like, I've been having so many blessings happen to me, but a lot of bad stuff has been happening to me too. Thing is, the bad stuff is of my own doing, and the blessings I have been from like me manifesting. The blessings I have now are from my manifestations, and all the hardships that I'm going through right now, or my stress, all that is coming from me now. So I want to tell you something. Your circumstances are only like that because of how you are acting in the present moment and how you are acting right now. So if you're always negative about everything, you look at the world in a pessimistic way, you're going to have a pessimistic life. You're going to limit yourself and you're not going to get what you want, and you're not going to get everything that you desire, even though you do deserve everything in the world. But you don't actually deserve it because you're not there. If you deserved it, you'd be there at wherever you are supposed to be, wherever you want to be. You just don't deserve it. And that's okay. But like, I don't know what to tell you, because there's only so much you can do to help yourself. But I mean, because there's habits you can do, there's things you can do, and I know that people have off days, off weeks, off months, off years, but you have to learn how to get yourself back on track, and that's what I've been doing, okay? So when you set in stone habits for your health, like good habits for your health, like say journaling, drink a smoothie every single day, eat healthy, eat in an 8-hour window, which is like a type of fasting, and make sure to drink a lot of water, those type of things. If you skip out on one of those, like say 5 things, then your mental health and everything else in like your physical body is gonna go down. I will guarantee you it. Like, if you stop doing one of those 5 core things that you're supposed to do every single day, you are not going to be able to go through that day. I will tell you that right now. Because I know people get lazy and they get like, but why am I still doing this? I don't feel like pushing it today. I don't feel like pushing myself today. I want to relax. I'm all for breaks, okay? I'm all for breaks. Obviously, I always take breaks too. And whenever I'm taking breaks, I listen to music or I read a book that I like not like self-help book, informational book, no. I read like fantasy, romance, action books. Like, I read those type of books to wind down and to relax myself. That's the only way I will wind down. And I know a lot of you guys are like that too. Like, you need a break. You need to like put your head into like another world and to see things in a different perspective. Books give us a different perspective. It gives us the perspective of the author and how they want their life to be like, and we get to see the author's imagination and everything that they have somewhat experienced. Because let's be honest here, it's either this, the main character that they create is either very similar to them, or it's the person that they want to be, or it's the complete opposite of the type of person that they are. That is just how the main character is. Because I don't know if you know this, but authors like making main characters that are similar to them or opposite of them. It's a polarity. And they've always based a main character off of different people, off of different concepts, and they are very deep about it, which I love that about books. I know I'm rambling about books, but hey, it's whatever, right? Do you know when you get sick and you feel like somehow you get this feeling like you're about to get sick, you don't feel that well, you feel like you are doing something wrong and that you're missing something? You see, I feel like I've been missing something. Like I'm missing a signal, I'm missing a sign. I just have this really like crippling feeling that I'm missing something. I don't know what I am missing. And I've been trying to journal every single day. Do you see the size of this journal? I do like 1 page. I know my journal is bigger than some other people, but the thing is that I actually really like writing. The only way you'll find the thing that you want to do forever or the thing that you love is to trace it back to your childhood, because child you knew exactly what you wanted. That's just how it is. I mean, it's your social stages, okay? First thing you start off with is trust and mistrust, which is like, can you trust your caregiver? Are they giving you like are they fulfilling basic needs? All that. So I'm gonna skip past that and I'm gonna go to the teenage stage, which is identity versus role confusion. After teenagers evolve from the stage, they either have their identity in place and they're like perfectly fine, they have their identity, they know exactly what they want to do, or they let other people influence them and they get role confusion. They don't know what they want to do. They're so confused, they're so young, they don't know how to achieve the things that they want to achieve because they're not sure if it'll get their parents' approval. They're not sure if they'll ever be able to see their friends again. It's that type of thing, and that is how we develop socially as humans. When you're like in your early 20s, you go through intimacy versus isolation, which is you're trying to find a partner, you're trying to find friendships, relationships. That's why college is such a big deal, because that's when you build the long-lasting social connections and friends, maybe boyfriend, husband, whatever. You build those type of things early in your 20s to descend and not be lonely. During that stage of life, you are always trying to find connection, and I'm going to try and tie this back, okay? And then the next stage is around late 40s, mid 40s, around that amount. I'm talking about the midlife crisis. So that is when the midlife crisis is a real thing. Like 40-year-olds going for 20-year-old girls, they have the money, they literally are going for somebody like 3 years older than their daughter, their youngest daughter. Like, what? And they just don't think life is worth it. They have no purpose. They feel like they've done nothing with their life, so they're just throwing everything away. Because you might have all the money in the world, you might have the perfect life, the perfect wife, like you might have, everything might seem perfect, but if you feel like you have done nothing in the last like 30, 40, maybe even 50 years of your life, you're going to have a midlife crisis. And it's just that simple. And it's sad. So I want you to reevaluate what you have done with your life. Because if you feel like there's so many obstacles, there's so many things blocking my way to success, are you sure you want success? Are you sure that you have no other choice but to strive forward and to go forward? Because you have to sacrifice a lot of things. I've talked about this. You have to sacrifice things in order to get to the top. Being at the top is lonely. Have you ever been an honor student? Or like, have you ever been like valedictorian? Sure, the praise is good and everything like that, right? But it's hard to balance this. Because most valedictorians are like this. It's hard to balance a social life, studies, grades, sports, scholarships, volunteering. Like that's everything. It's hard to be valedictorian. It's hard to be first place in anything. It's so hard. And I just want you to realize that, okay? And everything counts. Everything counts. So I just want you to go back to when you were a child, when you didn't care about anybody else's opinion, when you only cared about yourself, okay? Because when we were children, we were egocentric, which egocentrism is basically when you can't see other people's perspective. The only perspective you understand is yours. Like, for example, when a kid is asked, oh yeah, is that your brother? He's gonna be like, yeah, that is my brother. But then you ask, who's your brother's brother? I don't know. That's how it is. And egocentrism also has to do with play. and not really feeling bad for kids, and not having theory of mind, which is understanding people's feelings, making sure they're not hurt, all that, like being a decent human being. Having theory of mind is very important, because if you don't have that, then you might be no different from a psychopath. I'm not gonna lie to you. When you're selfless and when you're always like giving back to people, those blessings will come back to you. And all the blessings that I have been receiving lately have been from my past. Like, they're way overdue, because manifestations only happen when you vibrate at the same level of that manifestation, and I'm vibrating at that level of manifestation, okay? Now I am. But these things that I was manifesting, that I was trying so hard to get like a couple years ago, they finally happen now. But there's still things that I want. I still have drive. I still have something I want to do. So I'm just saying, dream big, follow your dreams. There's no point in listening to people, because all they will do is judge and talk about you and all that. And it's hard to get over other people's opinions. But to be honest, you have to shut that off, and you have to keep on going. You have to keep on working. You have to keep on being special. Like, do you know what the main thing is for people that are successful? I'm special. I have a gift. I have something to offer. Like, they are egotistical, okay? They might seem like narcissistic. They might seem crazy, but do they get the job done? Yes. Do they get everything that they need to get done? Yes. So I'm just saying that being egotistical isn't that bad. Okay. This is gonna be like a little bit of sidetrack. But going through hard times and getting all the blessings that you have manifested before, that only happens when you focus on yourself. And you have to focus on yourself first, and then you'll be able to give back. Because if you keep on giving and giving and giving and giving, and there's nothing left for you, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to be a high achiever. You're not going to amount to anything. But right now, in this moment, the one person I prioritize is myself. The one person that always has my back is myself. The one person that I can talk to about anything and can always lean on and rely on is myself. Nobody else. Sure, that might seem lonely. Sure, that doesn't go with a lot of philosophies from the old ages. That doesn't go with a lot of philosophies that make a society that works. I don't care. I really don't. I don't care. Because the only person that will be there to support me when nobody else even knows what I'm doing is me. The only person that will support me unconditionally and will always have my back is me. Because people betray you. You can't betray yourself. The only way you portray yourself is siding with other people and other people's opinions. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that. And stay tuned in for more. Bye-bye.